Autonomy is at the heart of education. It is one of its aims. Why? Because if you're autonomous, you can learn on your own. You don't need a teacher to help you learn. One of our biggest challenges as teachers then is finding the answer to the question, how can I help my learners become autonomous? Now, what do we mean by being autonomous? Autonomy is definitely not the same as saying work alone. Our young learners need plenty of support or scaffolding from us, as it is technically referred to. It's part of our job to remove this scaffolding, this support, little by little, until our students are ready to work independently. Mind you, this process does not happen overnight or in a straight line, so we sometimes have to go backwards and forwards, and we have to permanently evaluate whether our kids are ready to work more independently. There are many different ways in which we can pave the way for our students' autonomy. We're now going to see some examples in which different teachers provide their students with this scaffolding. 1, by working on the structure of the lesson and the structure of each exercise or activity. That is, planning. 2, by helping students become aware of the use of time. 3, by helping students become aware of what they have to do, that is, understanding instructions. And 4, by showing students what resources they have in case they need them. First, we're going to see the teacher presenting the plan of the day to her students and how she ticks off each activity as they complete it. Having a plan serves a number of objectives. First, it shows students that the teacher herself has organized the work for the class. Second, it gives students the possibility to see how much they can do, provided they work properly. And third, it tells them what comes next, thus reducing their level of anxiety.
All right, so look at today's activities. First, we're going to work on a spelling game on the board. Then we're going to work on our books. Then you're going to write a bit in pairs. Then we're going to do another exercise on the board, and then we continue working on the book.
Planning is associated with time management. Making good use of time is an asset in life way beyond the classroom. Through planning, we can help our students become aware of how much we can do when we organize ourselves beforehand. Let's see how this teacher provides her students with a time limit for the completion of the activity, reminding them during the activity of how much time is left.
You're going to read silent reading. Van a leer ustedes y después with your partner you're going to decide, yes, which one to circle. And we check in 4 minutes. So, 4 minutes time. We have or we don't have lunch at school? You, think of you, the children. 3 minutes. Okay, check with your partner. Check with your partners. Yes. 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 2 minutes. You should be checking if you have lunch at home. We have lunch at home. Yes, fantastic. Good job. Yes, you realized. 1 minute, and we check all together. So, are we ready to check? Yes. Yes, fantastic.
Having a time frame helps students both concentrate on the task itself and exert themselves to finish in the established time span. Learners are invited to evaluate if they need more time because the activity turned out to be more demanding than expected, or because they wasted time for different reasons. Finishing first is not considered an asset that can award learners extra marks. We have now seen examples of how planning and time management can help teachers develop learner autonomy. We're going to move on to instructions now. There are various ways in which we can approach an activity. We can either elicit from students what they have to do by focusing their attention on the instructions and the icons, or we can also help them become aware of the clues each exercise presents to them. The use of these strategies helps students activate their prior knowledge of similar activities and set predictions as to what they're going to read or listen to. This awareness, in turn, helps comprehension.
Let's see, Valen. Exercise A.
Listen and write the name.
Wow! Listen and write the name. Very good. So, we are going to listen to the CD, I'm going to play, and then we are going to write. Okay? So, what is it that you have to write here as Valen read? The name. What name?
Pam, Tony, Maki, Susan.
Fantastic. So how many names have you got there? How many names, Mati?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 names. And how many pictures?
5.
Of course, because we have one picture for each name. So, as you listen, you are going to write the name of each person you have in the photos. Number 1 is a boy or a girl? A girl. She's more like a woman. Do you agree? She's not a girl, a young girl. And what do we know about this woman, Mika? Fantastic. She's 24. And then the other pictures, we also have there the ages of the people. Okay. So what we have to listen for is the name of each of the characters. Are we all ready? To do?
We have to circle.
Circle.
Correct.
¿Y qué tipo de palabra tengo que circle? Alex, can you read the first sentence?
Pandas live in Asia or Europe.
Or Europe. Fantastic. Entonces, ¿entre qué tipo de palabras tengo que elegir? Okay. Asia or Europe. Fantastic. Tipo de palabra, tengo que fijarme en si hay super S, si hay un verbo, si hay una acción, si es una palabra, si es un sustantivo. Pero para elegir no me tengo que preocupar por la estructura, si hay super S, si no hay super S, si tengo un do, un das. Acá tengo que pensar en el sustantivo, ¿sí? En los continents, ¿alright? Exercise 2 here. And what's the difference between the first sentences we did and this second? Who can read the first one as an example? ¿Qué diferencia ven con los primeros que hicimos?
Negative and positive.
Exactly, negative and affirmative.
And these are yes or no.
Ok, esto tiene que ver con el yes, el no. Y las primeras tenía que ver con el continent, con los nouns, con los sustantivos. En este caso no, tengo que prestar atención a la estructura, como dicen ustedes, si es affirmative o negative.
More often than not, our students are not aware of what resources they have to help them clear doubts. They usually resort to their teacher, or sometimes to a classmate. Learners may not realize on their own where they can find information, so it's part of our job to show them what to do and what they can resort to in case they need help. We're going to watch segments in which the teacher grabs every opportunity to help her students become aware of the resources they have other than herself, namely previous exercises, posters on the wall, their book, similar words, just to mention a few.
But don't worry, this one with the spots. Remember?
Can I see?
Fantastic, fantastic. Luana está media confundida. Dice, ¿me puedo fijar en el ejercicio anterior que estaba la descripción? Pueden volver, pueden chequear con la información que habíamos leído. Yes. And we have another beautiful picture here. And we have to decide if this is the jungle, the desert, or the pampa. Yes? What is pampa? Exactly, la pampa, nuestra pampa, right? This part. Look at the picture.
Finally, we'll see how a teacher checks answers on the blackboard.
So, number one, as Alex says, pandas live in Asia, Europe. Any idea where pandas? Asia, fantastic. So we circle Asia.
Why is this useful? Because we all learn at our own pace. So if a student falls behind and needs to check an answer, they can go back to the blackboard without having to ask the teacher and interrupt the lesson. These are all examples with third graders and fourth graders. How much guidance to give to our students will very much depend on each group. It is a teacher who will decide, as a professional, how to gradually start removing the scaffolding initially provided. For this to happen, we, teachers, need to closely follow our learners' progress. We should also bear in mind that developing learner autonomy does not result from implementing a fixed list of activities, but from working on a strategy or awareness within the natural flow of a lesson, just when we see that learners need it.